Welcome to the Dan Sports Tips MLB preview show for today, the 29th of July. What can you say about last night? Pretty crap. We're back down to pretty much evens on the season. It's going to get going at some point. I still believe that. I haven't struggled like this in many a year. A lot of games I like today. Certainly one of the games is going to be massive for us. The first game I want to look at is Oakland against Cleveland. I don't understand the prices on this game. Trevor Bauer has been pretty horrible his last three starts for Cleveland. He's winless in those three starts with an ERA over 7. He will face Kendall Graveman, who's 6-0 with a 3.25 ERA in his last 10 starts. If you throw in the fact that the Athletics have come steaming out of the All-Star break, having gone 9-4 since we returned, and Cleveland have struggled, losing 6 of their 11 games, then the price just looks a little funky to me. I'm certainly willing to play the team that's currently playing better all-around baseball at odds against on the road. I will take Oakland on the money line, and I will have a little play on a run line with them as well. The Colorado Rockies and the New York Mets, it's a similar game to the other one. Tyler Chatwood's been excellent on the road this season for the Rockies, going 5-0 with a 1.30 ERA in 8 starts on the road. He has also had success against the Mets in his career, going 2-0 with a 1.57 ERA in 4 starts. New York have been struggling to plate runs, and if Chatwood shows up and pitches like he has been, then that task isn't looking like it's going to get any easier for them today. Steven Matz will pitch for the Mets, fresh off of 6 shutout innings against Miami. The young lefty does profile quite well against Colorado, who are better against right-handed pitching, but Matz himself has not been as solid overall in recent games. He's gone 1-3 with a 4.43 ERA in his last 7 games. At the prices, I'm willing to take a shot on the surging Rockies as they continue their run. They've won 3 straight, 7 of their last 10. I'll play them on the money line, and I'll play them on run lines as well. The San Francisco Giants are hosting the Washington Nationals. I think it's game 2 of that series. It's no secret that the Giants have struggled out of the All-Star break. And, you know, they entered the break with the best record in the majors. That's gone south since then. They've won only twice in their last 10 games. They find themselves in a close divisional race now against the surging Los Angeles Dodgers. By contrast, the Nationals have won 2 straight, including that series opener yesterday. Max Scherzer, the ace of the staff, will go for the Nationals today. He's had his issues with San Francisco in his career. He's only beaten them once and compiled a 6.85 ERA. That number jumps to 7.88 at AT&T. The Giants are starting to get healthy. Joe Panik's back in the lineup. He's a key part for them. Eduardo Nunez, the all-star acquired from Minnesota, will be available today as well after the trade. He will provide a threat on the base pass. I believe he was leading the American League in stolen bases prior to that trade and coming over to the National League. Jeff Samardzija, like his team, has struggled since the break, but this is his first home start since the All-Star break, and he is 4-2 with a 3.83 ERA at home. I'm willing to take a shot on the Giants in their own yard as an underdog today, and I'll play the San Francisco Giants to beat the Washington Nationals on the money line. The big game for us today is going to be the San Diego Padres hosting the Cincinnati Reds. San Diego all of a sudden have become the home run mashers of baseball. They get to face a lefty today in Cincinnati's Brandon Finnegan. The Padres certainly have 2 hitters who are very good against southpaws in Will Myers and Matt Kemp. I would have included Melvin Upton, but obviously he's been traded to Toronto. Finnegan has allowed 10 home runs in his last 4 games, 22 home runs in 20 games this season. San Diego has hit the ball out of the yard in 25 straight games. Ryan Schimpf has led the way for them during that run in terms of home runs hit. Edwin Jackson, in the team since the trade of Drew Pomeranz, a starting pitcher to Boston, almost threw a no-hitter on his debut at Petco Park, gave up his first hit in the 7th that day against the San Francisco Giants. He wasn't as effective against one of his former teams in the Nationals on the road, second time out, but back at Petco, I'm willing to bet that he'll be solid enough. He will want to be careful with Cincinnati's left-handed mashers, Jay Bruce and Joey Votto. But I'm certainly willing to take the Padres in a game that's priced as a coin flip with the way they've been hitting the ball, and I think they've got the edge in the starting matchup as well. I'm going to play some home run doubles and some money lines as well. So I'm going to play San Diego money line -1.5, -3.5. I'm going to play the Will Myers San Diego double, the Matt Kemp San Diego double, and Ryan Schimpf San Diego double with Paddy Power as well. The final game I'm going to look at is the first one up on the day. It's the Seattle Mariners visiting the Chicago Cubs. It's a dog day for us today. Hisashi Iwakuma has been pitching really well lately. He's up for Seattle. He's gone 10-2 over his last 12 starts behind a 3.96 ERA. The Cubs appear to be experiencing a fairly extended period of struggling to plate runs. They will send John Lester to the hill today. Lester is 1-1 over his last 6 games. He has historically been better at Wrigley Field. Nelson Cruz for the Mariners has hit him well in the past. This game looks a lot closer to my eye than the prices suggest they are. It's 13-8 Seattle, so I'm going to play Seattle on the money line, and I'm going to buy a little bit for a run line as well. Those are the plays I've got for you today. I don't anticipate there being any more. Keep an eye on the Twitter account just in case that does change. Best of luck if you're having a play today. As I say, it's one of those underdog days for us today. And let's hope that San Diego hit a lot of home runs, hey? Best of luck if you're having a play. Play ball.